Sometimes when people see pictures like this of me, they've legitimately asked if I'm on something. The thing about pictures like this is that they were taken under perfect lighting in the perfect angle on the perfect day after a men's physique bodybuilding show. Instagram fitness is 90% lighting, they say. You see, this was the one day of the year that I thought I would look this good. The truth of the matter is I was tiny, almost 30 pounds less heavier than I am now, and in very low body fat percentages. It's the natural bodybuilding dilemma. You can be big or you can be shredded, just not both. I'm not going to disgust you by taking off my shirt right now, but trust me, I don't have abs like that now. So what did it actually take to get to this? 4 to 5 days a week, lifting for 1 hour, 30 minutes of cardio every day in the morning and at night, and eating at a caloric deficit for 5 months. It's not sexy, and I became a very hangry person with a serious donut addiction. Here's my take on steroids. 3 million Americans take steroids. They work extremely well for building strength and muscle mass. In fact, there was a study done comparing participants who injected steroids but didn't exercise as one group, and participants who didn't take steroids but did exercise as the other group. At the end of 10 weeks, the group that took steroids but didn't exercise gained more muscle mass than the group that was training naturally. Steroids have 2 main effects. They're androgenic, or developing masculine characteristics, and anabolic, or promoting tissue growth. These effects mimic the hormone testosterone, which is responsible, among other things, for increased bone and muscle mass. Steroids promote protein synthesis, block cortisol, and boost our metabolism. These are unique properties that have been utilized to help certain populations with excessive muscle waste, such as burn victims or AIDS patients. But they can have disastrous side effects if taken in much higher dosages for extended periods of time. Honestly, bodybuilders will do anything if you tell them it'll give them gains. Gear can affect people in very different and serious ways. Acne, severe mood swings ranging from depression to manic aggression aka roid rage, significantly higher risks of heart attacks and strokes, liver and kidney failure, high blood pressure, tendon rupture, higher levels of LDL or quote-unquote bad cholesterol, lower levels of HDL or quote-unquote good cholesterol, hair loss, sexual dysfunction such as impotence and infertility, thyroid issues, feminization features in men such as testicular atrophy and gynecomastia, masculine features in women such as enlarged clitorises and body hair, and the cycle of making gains is in itself addictive. You'll feel on top of the world, and you won't be able to go back. These are serious, permanent issues, and I'm going to assume that most of you don't have the funds to maintain a group of doctors and scientists to monitor your drug intake and side effects like your favorite celebrities. Plus the fact that you likely have to take several types of steroids and medications to counteract negative side effects, and this quickly becomes a dangerous game if you don't know what you're doing. This is important, because different people will react differently to different types of anabolic agents. You might decide to seriously hop on the juice, and then realize that you're a non-responder, while your buddy might take a much smaller dosage, not lift, and make amazing gains. Your buddy might also drop dead because of sudden cardiac arrest. Again, everyone responds differently. That risk-reward ratio is not worth it in my opinion, and it really alarms me that kids as early as middle school are jumping into this. If I were a teenager, what I'd suggest is eating and exercising as much as I could, really actually trying to make progress, and surprise myself with how much I can grow by being consistent. However, I can't blame anyone for being disillusioned with fitness influencers. Our sport is rife with performance-enhancing drug use, and most people hide that they're using PEDs, leading to widespread body dysmorphia and the all-important question: what is attainable while still being natural? I, for one, didn't get into fitness to learn about the science of steroids. I don't know jack about which compounds to take, how to take them, and what to expect. Steroid use is a complicated science, and I would much prefer to learn about all the other myriad of ways to optimize training and recovery. This brings me to my next point. I want to see how far I can get naturally. Personally, I find much more fulfillment in learning about all the different components of wellness, like sleep, stress management, and exercise selection. I still am learning so much, and I feel like I really do enjoy being in this lifelong journey of learning and surprising myself with how much I can achieve. Gains take time, and I'm here for the ride. Constant learning brings me to my final point. In my roles, people often come to me for fitness advice. Most of them are not serious gym goers, but busy professionals or students who want to learn how to become more healthy. The best advice for them absolutely does not include steroids. It includes lifestyle changes so they can be happy with all aspects of their life. I cannot recommend or partake in something that has this many possible side effects that others in my circle might not fully comprehend. We live in a society of instant gratification, and I do believe it's the responsibility of the fitness industry to educate people. Like, you can honestly get really incredible results if you diet and train hard consistently. You do not need to be on anabolics to be very attractive or very athletic.
I'm not telling people to take steroids. I'm not recommending it. In fact, I don't think it's a very good fucking idea to take steroids. You know, if you can stay natural for as long as you can, that's the way to go.
And I feel like this point is lost because this industry is built on comparisons to make you feel inadequate. Always ask yourself, why are you doing all this? I do want to thank several people who are upfront about their steroid use and try to educate the public on them. I have close friends on gear, and I respect them tremendously because they've done in-depth research and evaluation of their decisions. Taking steroids does not make you a bad person, and zero judgment if you're honest. I can't tell you how many times I get discouraged because I'm attributing other people's success to steroids. Like, he's only getting sponsored because he's on the juice, or he's only in that movie because he's on steroids. Or realizing that I'll never look like most of my physique inspirations because they're enhanced. It contributes to very tough challenges around self-worth, which is tied deeply into self-image. In my head, I'm always either small or fat. I'll never achieve my ideal physique. It's unrealistic. And that's when I come back to my reasons and morals, because I know a lot of people are unhappy with their bodies. I want to be transparent and not continue propagating these unnatural body standards. Natural is beautiful. If you ain't skipping your squats, your protein shakes, and your sleep, all the power to you. Fitness is all about the journey. As long as both sides, natty or not, support each other and are honest, who cares? As with anything, do what you want to do, just do your research and have a reason.